Good morning, it's Melon here again from Growing My Own. It's another beautiful day in the garden. Welcome back, my friends. Today I'm gonna do a small tour around the garden to see what happened while I was away for a week. And now the sun is coming up. And I'm starting here with this herb bed. These are some green onions and some lettuce I sowed. I'm gonna transplant some of those. Hopefully I can get some good one to use before they go to seed. It's in summer now and the weather is hot. My celery, this is the first time I'm planting celery and they're doing amazing. This cilantro, when I left it was like hairs and started to go to seed. When I came back it was like up there. So I'm going to come and take some of these leaves off. I need to save some for my salsa and my taco soup. Yeah, and these are the onions I saved. They started indoor. So the stalk started good. Yep. I harvest from these parsley and they're coming back. Can soon harvest again. Some of my potatoes look like they're gonna be ready for harvesting soon. Okay, these were planted from March. These 3 containers were planted in April. But look what I discovered when I came back. Something started to harvest them for me and eating them. I don't know if it's the raccoon. It's something with large teeth. It's not rat. And I found like 2 of them on the lawn that they scratched out. So I put some pepper flakes in it last night. And you can see they didn't come last night. And so this potato, you can see the branches start falling back. So that one is going to be ready for harvesting soon. And also some over the back. I can't wait to start harvesting potatoes. I had a ground cherry planted here last year. And I keep weeding this area. And I was watching Broke Farmer. And they was showing all this ground cherry that was coming back up. And then I realized most of the plants I was weeding out was volunteer ground cherry coming back. So I stopped weeding them out. And there's one. And there's another one. And it's right in the pepper. And there's also a large one here in the potato. But because the leaves look almost like the potato leaves, I didn't realize before. But this one started to send up some blossom. So this one is gonna be giving me some ground cherries soon. I'm not a fan of it. Last year I just let them drop and the bird eat them. Yeah, so these are the peppers. Most of them start to blossom. And this one, something step on it and break it right here. But it's still fresh. So I'm just gonna come and put some soil over it. Yeah, and the tomatoes, I still have to come back and prune these some more. Because some of the leaves are close to the ground and it has tons of branch on it. It's so painful to cut the branches off, especially if it has blossoms on it. But you know, you have to do what you have to do. And this is the branch, the one that broke. And I stick it back in the ground and look at it, it bounced right back. Yeah, I was doing a bit of pruning yesterday evening. Look at most of these starting to blossom. Look at this. Yeah, I was watching a video. They said to leave, you can leave 2 main branch on this. I have 3 and they're huge with blossom. I'm not even gonna think of pulling that, cutting any of those off. And I was like going around and picking these little branches off. This one I already pruned it because the branches were still small, so it wasn't so painful to take those off. This is another one with 2 main branches, and I'm gonna come in later and take all these small ones off. Yes, I have to get something for this. This one is on the card here. I have to put a stake over there to tie that one on. Yeah, and this one is massive. This is the largest one. I have a bunch of blossoms here and here. Yeah, these are my long purple beans. They're going up on the trellis. Reach that far. But the other one is not doing so good because it's under the tree. So it's getting a lot of shade. Okay, this one is not going as fast as the other one. Get right under the tree here. So most of the dates covered up by shade. This is my long squash. Start going up the trellis. And I'm having blossom. And of course, they're gonna be male. And with these squash, you get a lot, tons of blossom before you finally start to get females. The Mulberry spinach is supposed to go on this trellis, but it's taking its own time. So I just have to be patient and wait until it feels like going up the trellis. These are some more tomatoes I have in containers over here. This bucket has 2 in it. I have to come and prune some of these branches off. I have 2 so I can't let it get too crowded. I start having tomatoes on this one. These are plum tomato. We'll see. Yep. And these are some of those herbs I harvested from recently. And they're coming right back up. I also sowed some peas in here. And this one I have to come and put some dirt around the roots because something was digging through it. And the root is exposed. This have some fava bean in it. The fava, llama, one of them, I'm not sure. These also have blossoms. You have to come in and give everything a good pruning, especially the one that has 2 in it. I have to keep them pruned so it doesn't get too crowded. And my apple tree, I'm not sure what's every year this is what happened to it. The top does have like a powdery mildew and the leaves look curly and dried up. I cut off all that was on top early in the spring and it sent up new shoots. But I don't know. I don't know what I should put on it. I put fertilizer when they said you should. I mulch it. Okay, we'll just watch and see what's going on with it. It's also my pepper plants. Every year I have this problem with the leaf curling. I don't remember what I did last year. I have to go look it up again. But anyway, I had some ground eggshell and I put it around them and try to mix the tea in the dirt. And yesterday I put some blood meal, bone meal, and everything. So hopefully the calcium from the bone meal will help. Because I think they said it's short of calcium when it's like this. I'm gonna look again and see what I did last year. Anyway, I have a potato, volunteer potato growing in here, taking over all section of the pepper. This is supposed to be just pepper and the lima beans in the background. Yeah, but you know, these potatoes, they grow where they want to grow. Yeah, this is one of my zucchini plants. I came before and take off all the blossom and young ones that was on it, and it started to bloom again. There's supposed to be a butternut squash beside it, and these two are also butternut squash. This is a watermelon. This is the only watermelon I put over here this year. And this is a volunteer tomato. I'm just gonna let it stay. I think that might be a cherry tomato, because I had a lot planted over here last year. And this is supposed to be an acorn squash. Not sure, just have to watch and see what's coming. Because that one was an acorn squash and it turned out to be a zucchini. You already take off all the baby zucchini off this and blossoms. And it starts to bloom again. This is a yellow zucchini right in there. I wonder if anything left on this can pollinate. I found this little male. I'm not sure. It have a little pollen left on it, but it was from yesterday. So let's see if it works. Yeah, there's a tons of little one coming up in there. This zucchini plant is gonna be spread out so wide in a little bit. These are two long pumpkins. I call them long pumpkins because I think the butternut squash cross-pollinate with the regular pumpkin. And I got some butternut shaped pumpkins. It tastes like butternut squash, but it has the stripe, white and green stripe on it, like the regular pumpkin. But I don't mind because those produce a lot of pumpkins and they last forever. I think it was week before last I cut the last pumpkin, and I didn't even have to cut it. But I didn't want to take the chance on leaving it any longer in the pantry. So I cut it up and put it in the freezer. So these are some of those beans I sowed over here. Forget the name of it. But they're starting to blossom. Ooh. Yeah, I filled this bed with seeds. And some of them were dug out. I guess some didn't pollinate, but I'm gonna plant a succession. Sow the succession. These are my garlics. I think these are ready to be harvested. Some of them start falling over. Hope it's not getting rotten. I don't know if it's the animal coming here and step on it or what, but most of them has gone to tree leaves, and some of them the top is getting dried up. So if you can see, most of the tips on these are dried. So I'm gonna come later and do a sample harvest and see. But I'm gonna remove that tree. I didn't know what it was. I was waiting to see if it's something that would bloom, but it just become massive. I forget what the name of it. I found out the name. So I'm just gonna remove it when I'm done. Yeah, these are my broccolis that left. have quite a few in here. But those are 3 good ones I can harvest. There's a smaller one in the middle there. And I'm getting side shoots from the ones I already harvested. This is a side shoot. That's a good thing about broccoli. After you harvest, you can keep harvesting. There's another one. And this one started to produce some little side shoots as well. There's one and another one there. You can see some other little tiny ones coming up. Wow. I didn't see this one, the leaves was over it. So it's like I've been passing this all the time. I never noticed. Yeah, look at these side shoots coming up here. Yeah, I have 5 in here. Yep. These will come in handy. There's another little one in here. The cauliflower hasn't started yet. But I have 2 broccolis coming up over there. Look at this raspberry. It's covered with blossom. So you know what that means. Grandkids will have lots of food to eat when they come. And lots of jam. Look at this bumblebee. Yeah. Work for your food, man. Nothing for free. Okay, I think I'm having an issue with my corn, my carrots. As you can see, it has grown so high. And I saw one of them going to seed and I was so excited because usually I never get a carrot going to seed so I can save the seeds. But when I check it, the stalk is furry, like the wild carrot. So I pulled it out and it was almost white. And the wild carrot is white. I never have my carrots like getting fuzzy like this before. I know this is how the wild carrots look. And I notice all of them is like setting to go to seed. You saw this start get in the middle, this getting tall in the middle, and it's fuzzy. And the carrots is not big. Guys, it's time for them to harvest. It's been 3 months. I don't know. It's just lushy. It's very bushy. But the carrots are small. And I found out some time ago that if you put too much nitrogen, you'll get a lot of greens and little fruits below, food below. So I don't know if that's what happened, because everything is fuzzy. Look, I've never seen carrots like this before, just the wild carrots. Anyway, we'll give it a little more time, and if any more of them, I don't know, I'll watch it a little to see if they'll get a little bigger. I don't know. Even the young one has fuzz on it. I tried to sprinkle it widely so I didn't have to come and thin them out. But I still came in and thinned some out. I can see some orange spots in here. I know they're carrots, but they're small. And these are supposed to be... Oh, these are not small. At least I have 2 different kinds in there. So I don't remember which one so where. Anyway. This is one. And look at the color. It's not even... And the stalk is so tough. This is one of the broccoli I discovered in the cauliflower bed. And there's another one on the other side. And these are the snow peas. My daughter-in-law harvests a lot when we came over Friday. And I harvest a bowl full yesterday. And look, I have so much to come back and harvest. And these are nice garden snacks. If you eat it when it's very young, but if it gets a little older than this, it's not as delicious. Yes, I'm gonna come back later and harvest all of these. There is a lot in there. Before I left, these were just starting to send out little buds. And look at it now. I have a lot of flowers here. These supposed to be the purple beans, purple peas. I don't see any peas on this one, just blossoms. Let's check the other one. Yes, this is the other set. Oh, I see peas, but they're not purple. On the package it's purple and the beans inside is green. First time I plant those. Okay, here's another one right here. So I can be picking peas soon. Cool. Look at all those blossoms. These potatoes are getting ready to be harvested soon too. You can see this one in here. I can take this one now if I want to. I'm so tempted to start pulling. This is my mulberry tree. I planted this one since I moved there, and look at it. Every branch, I don't know if you can see it, but every branch is like this. My grandson had a ball the other day when he was here. He was just picking and eating. And a lot of ripe ones. And of course, the birds are sharing with us. Look, it's covered. And I have two more in the side of the house. Oh, they start falling off on the ground too. Wow, there's so much in it. This is another thing I'm excited about. The cabbages. They're doing so good. Look at this. Wow. This one in here. They all have decent heads on them. Look at this one. If I can get my hand in here. Okay, this one is coming on good. So I can make my sauerkraut. And save some for the winter. Everything have a decent head in it. I'm gonna give it some more time. This one they maybe weigh about a pound or so. Yep. Gonna be having lots of cabbage. These onions are coming along fine. I started these outdoor from scratch. And I have a kale under here, been covered up by this rapina plant. So I should be getting a lot of volunteer rapini coming up in here soon, because I came back and all of these started to drop the seeds. I don't know if the bird picking at them or what, but I know there are gonna be lots of volunteer coming up in here and on the ground. And this is another baby kale I planted in here. This one is growing. I'm going to take some of these leaves inside with me today. And the celery I have in here, these are doing fine too. Okay, these are my beets. The kids took some the other day. They took some of the larger ones. I'm gonna let this stay and get a little bigger. This red onion blossom got so heavy it fell over. So this spot where they harvest the beets from, I'm gonna sow some seeds in it because I love to. Oh, these two could maybe harvest, but there's 4 nice one in this row. Let them stay and get a little bigger. I have some more here. That's one. Yeah, just let them stay some more. Also let the grandkids harvest some of these onions. They weren't quite ready, but they can use. The stalk is still solid. This one is bending over a little. So I have quite a few leaving here. These one I didn't take out the scape early enough. So they didn't bulb up a lot. Another volunteer potato. Another volunteer potato there. There's so many volunteer all over the place. Yep. Yeah, also that's a volunteer tomato growing there. I planted these two at the end. I know I'm gonna take the onions out soon, and there's some garlics in here. All of these garlics are volunteer that comes out in food scrap. Those little one that I couldn't bother with, so I threw them in the food scrap. Yeah, they came up. And these are some more garlics. These are gonna be small garlics, but garlic is garlic. And these garlics are falling over. I'm gonna come out and do a garlic harvest. Maybe later today when the sun cools. So this is gonna be it for now, my friend. Thanks for coming along with me. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please leave a thumbs up. Please comment on my video and let me know what you think about it. Please subscribe so you can follow me throughout the summer to see what I'll be harvesting and what I'll be preserving from the garden. Thanks for watching, my friend. Bye.